No, 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 no. You're on the right channel. It's me, center field. I guarantee it. I gave myself a little bit of a shave and a little bit of a cut today. So that's why it's a different look. But it is me. It is center field. And I am in Daleville, Virginia. Been here for a day and a half with my good friend Benton, who's done an excellent job of taking care of me and all the things that needed to be done. So we're getting ready to trek on, and here we go. Here's the highlights over the last 5 to 6 days. So I started this morning with a baseball cap and shorts on. I don't know what the sustained winds are. They're a little bit low now, but they'll be back in a second. It didn't take long for the gloves and hat and long pants to come on. So it feels like more like the middle of March than it does closer to the middle of April. So when we pitch the tent tonight, we're really going to have to lock it down because it could be some high winds, and quite frankly, I think it's going to be a cold night. But trek on. Comes the winds. Good morning. It's April 11th. Last night I think was the coldest night on the AT I've spent so far. The day before, I ran into a northbounder who spent the night here where I am now. He said it snowed the night he was here. Well, it didn't snow last night, but man, everything sure turned to ice. So the water bottle was ice this morning, which not terribly unusual. But the olive oil froze, but now I've got Easter eggs, so that's the good news. As you can see, I've got the water out here trying to catch the sun in order to, so I can start to use it. So this morning, we went with the Starbucks. I had to go with Starbucks this morning, instant coffee. I deserved it. So I stayed warm last night. Warm's a relative term, of course, but no, I wasn't bad. Once I got the feet warm enough, that was good. So as you can see there's my tent. The tent is inside the shelter. It's a little technique I picked up. The shelter blocks all the wind, but the tent should add somewhere between, say, 5-8 degrees to you, because it helps keep some of that heat inside the tent. So between that and being bundled up pretty well and having a 20-degree bag, I was fine. It was okay. But man, it was cold last night, let me tell you. So yesterday we did 15 miles. Got here kind of late, but I got set up in a hurry because I needed to before it got dark. And about 6 o'clock, 6:30, I'm coming up the path and there's some cliffs. And there's a wedding party going on. And I mean, it's not warm out here, it's cold. And this poor gal in her wedding dress is standing on the edge of the cliffs with the preacher and her soon-to-be husband exchanging vows. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, my God, you guys got to be freezing. And there's about 6 other people in the party, a photographer, that type of thing. So anyway, the AT ran right through the middle of that, but I wasn't going to go interrupt that. So I walked off the trail, walked around, and then had to find the AT again, which wasn't too bad. That was about 10-15 minutes. But that's a first. Come up on a wedding party when it's freezing out so they can catch the sunset right on the AT. So just goes to show you, you never know what's going to happen out here, folks. Take care. Only 10 miles today. Looking forward to it. I had to stop and take a video of this because this is right out of the Flintstones. There you go, buddy. How about a boulder caught in between two rock formations? And there's the AT sign on the tree right behind it. Look at that. How about that? Like I said, right out of the Flintstones. Black Rock Overlook, 3,300 feet. A pair of hawks, I guess. It's gliding around. There's the other one. You can see it's up here. We passed Apple Orchard Mountain about 3 miles back. It's the highest point on the AT between a little bit south of here and all the way to New Hampshire, 4,400 feet. So we passed that earlier this morning. Yeah, that's quite the view. Well, good morning. It's April 13th, about 7 a.m. And I'm still half in the bag from last night's torrential rainstorm. Half in the bag meaning the sleeping bag. We've got the coffee pot fired up. She's going to be coming to a boil here shortly. And the good news is that the rain has stopped, which was confusing because I kept hearing this water before it came light. In a little bit I'll show you this stream. That stream didn't exist yesterday when I got here. And that loud noise over there, that was nothing more than a pipe stream yesterday. You had to lean over and wait to get your water bag filled up. Not so much anymore. Good news is I got here before it rained, about an hour, and then it started coming down and didn't stop all night. So we are dry. It has stopped raining, and I think we're going to be able to put together a hike today. We shall see. So last night when I got in, this is where I got my water. And somewhere right about in here, there's a little 2-inch pipe that I use to get the water. Well, needless to say, with all the rain last night, that changed. Now this is why there's splash floods down at lower elevation. That's what I heard this morning when it was dark. I thought it was still raining. No, just a big old stream coming through. There's the food bag hanging from the tree as intended. That worked well. That clear sky over there is the best sign yet today. I'll tell you what, if we can clear up a little bit and not rain on me today, man, I'll be super happy. And it's 10:45 in the morning. This is looking west. As you can see, the storm clouds are not far away. Clouds are moving from left to right. That's certainly rain right there, probably heavy rain. One thing about the AT, folks, if you don't like the weather, don't worry about it. 2 hours later, it will change. Well, here's a dilemma I haven't faced before. There's the path right there. This is where I'm supposed to cross. And you know what? That water is flowing really, really fast. Not to mention I'm going to get wet if I cross here. So, folks, I'm going to have to look up and downstream, see if I can find a better place. But this is the result of all the rain. Oh boy. Alrighty, here we're gonna go. Try something. I gotta be damn careful though. Trying to cross something like this, I could be in a world of hurt if I don't do something right. Well, after much deliberation, I finally made it across Wilson's Creek. I didn't cross where the path was. There's just nothing to hold on to there, and I was afraid if I lost my footing, that'd be the end of it. So I bushwhacked downstream, found where some trees had fallen down. Still got wet, but was able to use part of the trees to stay out of the water for a while and not worry about the current. Everything was good until that last step, of course. What I thought was the solid ground of the bank, went up to my knee in muck. That's all right, we've washed it off. Now we'll get our shoes on again and we'll keep hiking. Wilson's Creek. I'm gonna put it on my never to visit again list. I didn't put this in the manual. It's going to be the fourth stream I've had to change out with my boots, into my water shoes, across the frigid water to get to the other side. It was time consuming and it's a pain in the derriere. But it's either that or get your boots soaking wet and hope they dry out. And there's no good place to cross. There's just too much water. There's the trail right there. You can see that. There it is. Man, it's getting old. Fortunately, this is the last stream before I hit the campsite, which is another 4 miles. April 14th, we're back in civilization. That's the knob on the other side where I spent the night. Came down this morning. We're approaching Daleville. About 2 miles away before I cross 220, pretty well-known road. That's where Benton's going to pick me up. Right through there is Interstate 81, so a lot of folks are familiar with that. Interstate 81. I had to take a shot of this. I have been to that shopping complex I don't know how many times on my way to Botetourt County, and I don't know, it's kind of like coming home. Kroger's on the right, and there's a pretty good Goodwill store up there in the white buildings on the left, and there's a fast food joint in there somewhere which I can't see right now, but I think that's in my immediate future. Almost to Benton and Daleville, folks. Another 1.5 miles.